Yeah, what's up with it? Do it cause I love it and I stuck with it. We ain't with the subbing in the cut with it. Please, none of the talks, I heard enough of it. Like, what you gonna do? Where you at? Who you with? You ain't really about this, don't talk about it. Really on the move, on the map, never slip. Keep your hands to your lips, don't talk about it. Real eyes, real lives all the time. Stand on it, if we said it, we don't walk around it. Loose lips, sink ships, red cup, blue strips, new phone, who this? No, we don't allow it. Really on go, I don't know what's an off day. Now we on road, came from smoking in the hallway. Now we got...
Welcome in on this awesome Friday night, which is after 6. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. It's 8 o'clock.
Night, evening. Evening just sound better to me.
But from what I remember, the rule of thumb is after 6 is night, before 6 is evening.
So when is after afternoon going into evening?
It's like 3, 4 o'clock, something like that.
Okay, cool.
If I'm correct, it's like 3, 4 o'clock. Because I used to be like, what? And it was like, it's evening, it's not night. And I'm like, okay.
It ain't nighttime until it get dark outside. We still got light. It's evening.
like the street light ain't on yet.
Mm-hmm. What's up, my people? What's up, y'all?
What's good? If you have not, please like, share, as well as subscribe.
Yeah, you ain't speaking.
It looked like I was going to say it looked like he froze until I seen his eyes.
He ain't froze his eyes moving. He just don't want to speak, but that's all right. I got you, bro.
What happened? I'm sitting. I'm trying to figure this thing out now.
I was going to say we didn't spoke to you and everything. You sitting there just still.
Oh shit, man! Yo, then I froze then because I ain't hear a word. All I heard was, first y'all were talking about food, and then next thing I know, dang dog, you ain't speaking. I'm like, shit, what I miss? What's going on?
I done had one of them days too, man.
What's up, my people?
You
How y'all
missed
doing?
a little something, bro.
You missed the whole conversation.
I apparently did.
Man, you missed for real a whole conversation.
Look, and look, that goes with the topic today.
Yeah.
Oh, do.
How just yeah, baby. that was perfect without even being planned for real, because yeah, it all up.
Let me share this here.
I apologize.
Oh, man. It's good.
I apologize if y'all said something. I apologize. I did not hear you. I don't know if it was this machine or
who was just
whatever.
speaking. Who was just speaking. Appreciate that though. But yeah,
pretty much.
This is a pretty trending topic right now. Like I didn't had the pleasure to sit in on a couple of these, so I'm excited to see some other perspectives. I ain't gonna say the topic. I'm gonna let you say the topic, boss.
All right. That's what's good. Oh, he said boss. Jesus. Yeah. Boss. Yeah, this popped up. I was watching something actually, and that was the what's name was like, the can we talk or the we need to talk. Usually them don't usually give people anxiety. Exactly. So those two sentences usually tend to give people anxiety, or they already put them on their toes, and they like, oh hell, you trying to brace yourself for whatever's going to come at the end of that. So tonight's topic is called Can We Talk? Yeah. First thing usually come to mind is Tessa Campbell.
Girl, I want to know your name. Yo.
And he done went from Katie to him singing.
Look here. Speaking of that,
So
I'm sorry. Go ahead, DA. Go ahead, DA.
what?
Kid's gonna say something. No,
go ahead. What you were gonna say?
I'll save it for in a minute. I got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because your memory be short. Go on, say what you gonna say.
That's why I keep this pad and pen so I can write stuff down. I'm just gonna say. So speaking of that, people cringing up when we say, "Can we talk?" or "We need to talk." What's a better way to say that so people won't cringe up? Is there a better way to say it, or
yeah. You could be like, hey, you got a minute? Something was on my brain, and I want to discuss it with you.
right?
I want to run
Tell you
something by
what's on
you
my
real quick.
mind. And I tell you what's on my heart.
Yeah, no, don't say that shit because that's what that sounds like a damn beginning of
I'm
a heartbreak R&B song.
Can we talk? That's a great R&B song.
come on.
That's a breakup R&B song beginning right there.
I don't know. Like that, the intro to even have a either
see,
way
my
I see it kind of gives that apprehensive, like, oh
yeah.
I think
My
either way
thing
you say
is let's sit on that.
Well,
What causes you to cringe every time you hear somebody say that?
because usually something bad comes with it.
And that means they've been sitting on it and they're probably about to one up you. I didn't have time to prepare for this conversation.
Did you really say one up?
Yeah, because they're gonna ask, because they're about to ask you a question that they already know the answer to. Like,
they didn't know that we've been brewing,
they don't,
cooking it
they
up.
don't know the answer to it, but they got a rebuttal.
For me, that's what it is. Because I like to be prepared, not caught off guard. So when I hear that, I'm like, man, ding ding, there go the bell. Put the gloves on.
Well, is that communication?
Well, the communication aspect comes, as far as how you perceive whatever they say. I guess however it's said. Yeah, and also that's a good point because depending on their posture when they say it, the tone in their voice, maybe that's what it is. Also, that could make a person cringe up. If they say it in a pleasant way, then I may not get so apprehensive.
Yeah.
There we go. So that verbal communication, spoken words, tone, pitch, and pace.
But spoken words, man, we all know 80% of communication is nonverbal. So it's not. It's usually not about the words. It's how they say them, how they're sitting, how they're standing, the tone in their voice. Like, hold on, can you sit down for you?
Is it how we're perceiving them, how we're receiving them? Because a lot of times people say let's communicate, but they forget that one aspect. That
perception being reality.
Nah, listening.
Yeah, but
because a lot of people don't. Because when it comes to communicating, a lot of us, and I'm gonna use me. Sometimes I don't listen to understand. I'll listen to rebut.
That's honest.
I get that, and that's part of it. But that still don't negate the fact that 80% of communication is nonverbal.
But if you already got it in your head, I hear what you're saying. But if you have it in your head that when somebody comes to you in that manner, you're like, all right, knuckle up. Yeah.
Put your arm on
it. I'm gonna be honest. Life has taught me that when somebody come at you in that manner, knuckle up. I know that's not 100% of the time, but from my personal experience, nothing to sucker punch me. Is it? So I'm ready. You back me to a corner. Hey, how we gonna get out this thing?
You're going down, sucker.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Thanks for joining in, my people.
Like, ding ding, motherfucker. But So let's talk about that though. Like the you said something like the nonverbal,
Yeah.
the
80%.
nonverbal aspect of it. Because a lot of folks don't realize the nonverbal uh I shouldn't say realize, they don't understand how important the nonverbal part is.
Yeah.
Because especially when it's coming from, if you are coming from a place of vulnerability and their nonverbal is not matching what you're saying, that can throw you off too.
Yeah. Yeah. Because now in that space, the person that's not verbalizing, the person that is verbalizing is left to come up with their own conclusion in the conversation.
Yep.
And that's a whole nother spiral right there.
Yeah, but it's part of communication though.
True.
Like if we are being open and honest, communication has so many different levels and so many pieces of the onion you got to peel back.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Because body language, I'm one of them people that observe it. So your body language, I'm looking if you're making eye contact with me. I'm looking at your posture. If you looking like that attitude, or you sitting up straight, I'm paying attention to all your whole body language, like all together. Your facial expression, gestures, movements, all that. I'm paying attention because I know for me, and I blame my father. My face speaks 1,000 words.
You do.
You ain't got to rub it in. Face be saying a lot, but I do. So, and I don't even be noticing. It just be doing its own thing. So
It just be happening.
It just be happening. And what
So
you
that,
did, not my fault.
go ahead.
No, go ahead, dear.
I'll say that's interesting because I never thought about facial expressions.
Yeah. Yep. That's another major one. And also, this is where it really gets serious, man. A lot of times, like us three right here, right? I'll give us one word, right? And I'll say, like, what does safety mean to you? I guarantee we're all three going to come up with a different interpretation of safety. So a lot of times when we're saying stuff, especially in those moments where this conversation could be productive or not productive, we got to make sure that when we are using certain words that we're interpreting the same way. That's why, like, I've recently tried to develop the habit of rebutting whatever she said to make sure that I'm understanding correctly, because just because she say the same word and I understand the word, but because of my life experiences, I interpret the word differently now. So that's a major one right there, because then, well, that's not what you said. Well, that is what I said. No, you didn't. I heard what you said. I mean, it's that back and forth type thing like that. So we got to be mindful of that. And we talk. We're both speaking English, but we ain't speaking the same language.
There you go. That part. Because everybody's perception is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. And it's crazy because, like, I recently had a conversation with a group of people, and I intentionally did that. I had certain words, and I would ask each person what that word means. And out of all 9 people, I did not get the same answer.
Yeah. And that's why a lot of times folks tell you got to know your audience.
True. Yes.
If you don't know your audience, then
yeah.
So if you don't know your audience, then we could be speaking the same language physically,
right?
But getting 2 different messages. I could be like, "Hey man, check this out. We're gonna go to the burger joint, and then after the burger joint, we're gonna go to the such and such. We're gonna go to the mall. This and that. You get out of that. Hey, we're gonna be spending money."
Yep.
Or all they heard was, "Well, we gonna go smoke a joint."
Yeah.
No, I said burger joint. We going to the burger spot. Yeah.
For real.
No, you're right. Because I think over the years, conversation went from having communication is the key to communication and comprehension.
Yeah.
I think it's always been comprehension. It's just that nobody ever told us the nobody ever shown or defined that for us.
Okay. Comprehensive communication. Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that.
It's because like if you like we laugh about it all the time. But growing up, your parents used to say something and like, did you hear me? And yeah, what did I say? And then you will regurgitate it verbatim. All right. Then later on that day, you were like, damn, what my mama say?
Probably because you were scared. You were scared she was gonna swing on you if you said it wrong.
But that's what I'm saying. But you never, we were never taught to comprehend what she was saying, what they were saying.
Yeah.
So when we go through life, continue that cycle, like relationships, homeboys, home girls, girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands, wives, everything. It could be like they're saying something, and they're like, "Did you hear me?" Like, yeah. What did I say? Girl, you said da 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 da, or you said blah 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 blah. And they
But this
think,
is
okay,
comfort.
you heard me, and you like, shit, I still don't understand what the fuck you talking about.
And that's a good point, man, because even in that point, right? Me, I can tell you, man, I'm totally guilty of this. If someone tells me that they don't understand, I'm done with the whole conversation. Man, I'm not finna keep repeating myself. You heard, like I said what I said. Like, what don't you understand?
Yeah,
You like, is it that you don't want to understand? And I'll just
yeah,
be done with it. But here
yeah,
recently, I've come to the understanding sometimes, right? We have to keep regurgitating, maybe say it differently,
yeah,
maybe clarify what we mean by certain words, because sometimes people may not really understand.
yeah.
Man, bro, I would get so frustrated. I'm done with the whole conversation. Comprehension.
That's wild. You done with
That's
the
just
whole
me, though.
conversation.
Boy, I'm done.
And I'll be honest with you, I'm not big on repeating myself.
Right.
I
Right.
make it do you once or twice, but that third time, if I have to repeat myself,
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna be my irritation is gonna start kicking in because I really don't. And my children definitely know that I do not like repeating myself.
I
Don't
know
make
it
me,
too. Shit.
yeah, that because to me that make me feel like you're not listening.
Or like
If
you
I
don't
have,
want to understand.
yeah, or you just don't give a dang about whatever I'm saying. So if I have to keep repeating myself, you're not taking in what I'm saying to you. I shouldn't have to keep saying, "Hey, make sure you pick this up off the floor." Hey, go trash day is on Monday. Pick the trash
Oh,
out.
that's different. Oh, that's
Put the
different right
trash.
there.
Mm,
You ought to know by now. Take the trash out. That's totally different.
Hey, you know with children, you gonna repeat yourself.
Mhm.
I'm just saying. So you know how that go. But in certain phases, even with just dealing with people, a lot of times you have to repeat yourself. Repeat yourself. And sometimes it's not even as comprehension. It's just sometimes you like, did you not hear what I said? Like, you ever had that real annoying coworker?
You got one right here on the
And he's
platform with
like,
us.
hey,
We had to do it when we first came up. Bro, I
Oh, y'all
he's
talking
like,
about me?
hey,
Oh, y'all motherfuckers. Okay, okay. I see what kind of night this finna be.
he was locked
we had
into
to
that
do
computer.
sign
That computer had him.
Yeah, nah, I was
Had
trying
him.
to, man. Told them I'm trying to work this new system. Well, not new system, but
I got you.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's
Yep,
interesting
you
though, man.
came together.
I didn't hear you, TK.
Yeah,
So I was telling DA he all right. He came together. He joined the crew.
Yeah,
oh, yeah. I had a senior citizen moment. Okay.
That was a little
uh,
longer than a moment, but yeah. Now, what was you finna
Yeah.
say, DJ?
that's interesting though. Like even here, like in that space, like we see him occupied, with his system. So do we take that personal? I like that's part of communication as well. Like seeing that he's preoccupied, and a lot of times in that situation, say if that was a situation with your person, with your spouse or whatever, and that same thing happened, right? then we would feel ignored. Like, but we see he's preoccupied.
Yeah.
So because I've been there as well. You know, some people don't multitask well. You know, if their mind is on something, that's what their mind is on. But I know me, like, it's easy for me to have 4 or 5 things going at once and catch everything. So I automatically expect everyone to have that same mindset, and instead of taking it personal, because I can see that this person is preoccupied, but I'm still prioritizing what I want to talk about in that moment.
Yeah. But so I'm yeah, because like, again, it goes back to knowing your audience. But I'm gonna ask y'all something. Do y'all know there's like key principles and rules to communication?
Give it to us. We about to learn.
Y'all didn't know that?
Please do, because I'm like,
let me get my pen and my pad.
I just
The
raised
first
my
one, I mean,
eyebrows.
okay. So the first one is being clear. Like, your message has to be clear in simple language. Don't try to come out here and use the double point Scrabble word. And my system just cracked. Well, my light just went out, so that's why I got a little darker. So don't worry about that. All right. So like, if you know that person is not a nerd or a bookworm, don't try to use words where they're not gonna understand, because it's gonna come across as being condescending and everything.
Facts.
Then the next thing, you gotta get straight to the point. Like DJ said earlier, when somebody come and say, "Hey, can I talk to you for a minute?" And he said, "Oh shit, here we go," because he already know it's gonna be a story. We finna beat around the bush to get to the point. Then when we get to the point, I'm gonna forgot everything else you said before that.
And then I'm fighting, trying to stay focused, because after about 2 or 3 minutes, my brain is fried.
Shut down. Yeah. And that's why you got to come straight to the point. Like, hey, DJ dog. Hey, remember that time you said blah 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 blah? This is how it made me feel. Bam. Straight to the point.
Bro. This is what I meant.
Yes. See, just like that. Because the more you add stuff to it, just like food, the more you add stuff to it, the more you're gonna fuck it up.
That's just
all right.
Yeah.
Then we already talked about the know your audience. Then we already said that, and the other one is active listening. That's it. That's what I can think of. So you have to actually listen to comprehend versus listen to rebut or refute or to defend yourself. And that's, I think, 90% of the issues that people have when it comes to communication is that they don't listen to understand, they listen to defend. They listen to counter. I ain't gonna say defend, to counter what you come with. And that's, you see it every day on news stations, especially during politics. They don't listen to hear shit you gotta say. They want to get their point across, and that be it. Like, oh, Obama did this. Well, Trump doing this and did it, but they doing the exact same thing. If you listen to what's being said, it's the exact same goddamn thing. Just two different people. What's the other one? Timing. Everybody knows timing.
Yeah, man.
That's the time. Yeah. We always said, it's a time and a place for everything. Time and a place for everything. That's right. Nurse feel good. They listen to respond versus listen to understand.
Man, you know what, bro? That's one thing I say all the time. Timing, right? Because a lot of times, say if you want to have a conversation about intimacy, right? And when I say intimacy, you know, I'm talking about the physical aspect of intimacy.
Clapping cheeks.
Right. Thank you, sir. But that conversation is never going to go well during the time of intimacy. You know, because everything gets heightened. You know, 9 times out of 10, somebody is beating their ego. So, yeah, timing. I like that one, but that's good.
Because it has, and again, it has to go to, like, if I'm your homeboy and I know you going through a rough time, I ain't gonna come to you with some bad news.
Right. It's like if you mad at me for not cleaning the kitchen, let's not wait until the kitchen is dirty to come
Not
in.
even that. Let's not wait till you having a fucked up day for me to, hey man, you ain't.
Yeah.
So now I'm dumping all that shit on you versus like, hey man, feeling the vibe. Oh, he chill. Say, hey, remember that time? Da 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 da. Then we can have an actual conversation. And then in the conversation, this is another thing that we don't like to do. We don't like feedback.
Ooh, yeah, we just want to get out.
Like
Get out. Ooh, yeah.
We do not like feedback because like that's part of that comprehension. That's part of like DJ said earlier. He said, "Hey, so this is what I'm hearing you say." Blah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I have the opportunity to say, okay, it's either you're on point or no,
Missing something.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So these are like that's a key point that we as people, human beings, don't pay enough attention to. And then I mean everything else is common sense. It's like empathy, respect, and just getting a whole message out there. Like
Common sense, but a lot of people don't have empathy.
Bro.
Yeah.
Sis,
Right.
you know what's funny
Absolutely
too?
right.
Like in that space, right? Like I've always thought this was unfair, but we got to give a little consideration. So, like, say you and TK, right? If you bring her an issue that you're having, this is what DJ said. I don't like it, right? And instead of her addressing that, then she been holding on to something that you said 9 months ago, and then well, you can't get mad because you said this, and this. Well, let's deal with his issue and how it made him feel, and let's correct that. And then timing, when the opportunity presents itself, then we can deal with that.
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna sit on it for 9 months, you might as well not even bring it up.
Bring it up, yeah.
But it happens a lot, man.
Oh,
Especially
man.
relationships. Well,
Yeah.
friendships too. Friendship,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? I got this one friend, I ain't gonna say her name, you know, but she'll sit on, well, she ain't as bad as she used to be. She used to keep receipts like a mug. She done got better. Salute, my friend.
She sit on it like a chicken on an egg.
Oh man, she kept receipts. She used to screenshots, everything. As soon as you say so, boop.
Oh wow.
She got a whole lot better though.
Okay. Well,
Whatever
that's
she
good.
is.
That's good. That's good. But I think those are I may have forgot some. I may have not. I don't know. I know those are the basic ones that I could remember from teaching
Those are
class.
good nuggets though, man.
Yeah, like that when it comes to communication and I'm telling you the main ones that folks have issue with is feedback and comprehension and listening to understand.
I would say the timing one, man. People just well
But
for
it's
me,
human nature.
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It's human nature. Like it's especially when you like you said earlier, like because of your past.
Yeah.
Some people never had the opportunity to communicate, so they don't know how to. Some people, every time they communicated, it was a bad thing. And then you got the flip side. Every time they communicated, they were trying to build something. So to them, that's normal. The way they communicate, that's normal. The way it's supposed to be done, that's normal. So they looking at you like you fucked up.
And you know what's another good one, man? Or not a good one, but another one that's people that feel like they're not being heard unless they're yelling. Like if they're not yelling, then they feel like their words have no power.
Yeah. And I laugh because I'll giggle. I shouldn't say laugh. I giggle when you said that because it makes me think of like Umar Johnson, Dr. Umar Johnson and stuff.
Doc, yeah.
Yeah, because when he talked, it's like, what you getting hyped for, bro? Like
he was aggressive.
Yeah,
you ready to wrestle.
Say your piece and go about your business. Like you ain't got to, bro.
He was yelled at a lot as a kid.
I was like, shit. Friends.
Yeah, but that, yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah. People that feel like, go ahead, TK.
So, have y'all ever been in a space where you're having a conversation and the person that you're talking to has repeated themselves like numerous times?
Yeah.
Like back to back. See, at that point, I also don't like that because once you repeated yourself, you said it the first time. you're gonna back it up and say it again, and or either third or fourth time, I have mentally checked out.
Yeah.
You didn't get it that third time. I'm like, whoo, yeah, I'm somewhere else. I'm not even. It's not registering. It ain't coming through, and
I done
yeah, I
found
can't
something else
stand
to
it.
do. So in that space though that happens, do you verbalize like, "Oh, I heard you the first time you said it, and I comprehend what you're saying. This is what you mean. This, and that. I got it. So next thing on the agenda, like, do you verbalize it or do you just sit there and
let it stew.
So I've done both.
I know
And
you
when
have.
I've said this, okay, I got you. I understand. I comprehend. They still repeated themselves like 2 more times. I was like, oh my God.
But then,
But
well,
I
the
had to
question
say
is,
something for it because it was like they just kept saying it. And then it's like time went. So they was on the phone maybe like 30, 45 minutes. And it looped back around like
So let me ask you this
20
question.
some minutes later and they reset.
So in that space, do you feel like the person is looking for resolve or attention, or like, what do you think? Like, why are you looping back around the same thing? If we already came to an understanding and got some resolve, okay, let's drop it. Like, what you think?
I don't know.
You don't know?
But
Yeah, you come on, professional, help us, expert.
no,
yes.
I was about to say, because the example you used is a one I was going to talk about. Like you said on the phone.
I'm gonna say, what's tricky in that space though? Maybe the person as a child was ignored. Maybe they didn't get a lot of attention.
Oh, mm,
Maybe like
yeah,
that
that was
person
gonna be my
didn't have a
part.
voice. Maybe this person is an only child. Like there's so many variables.
Yeah, that was gonna be my part two to that. But
No, go ahead.
first
I'm gonna be
initially
quiet.
was
Go ahead. I'm
if
gonna let you.
you on the phone, you really can't see what's going on unless you're doing FaceTime. But if you like speaking on the phone, if they're not providing feedback, if you just sitting there or saying they don't know what you're thinking.
Mhm.
So they could be saying saying that thing, and then you're like and they come back saying they're expecting some type of feedback or like, well, maybe this is how I see it, blah 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 blah. So every time you say they're like, well, shit, they not understanding. But like you said too, DJ, that inner child is a motherfucker. He'll
Yeah.
rear his head when it's time. He'll be like, hey, this motherfucker ain't listening to me. Do you hear
Maybe
me?
they were so used to not being heard as a
Mhm.
kid that
And they got to repeat. And that even plays into, damn, dog, you just made my light go off thinking about it. Because when you said the inner child, and you said earlier when people got to yell, that's another reason why they yell, because they never was heard as an inner child.
mm, damn.
Yeah.
like, you hear me now?
Yep. Now
So
they have the power to have power behind their words. That's what I'm trying to say.
yeah. So that's the only way that they
Feel like they,
at this point, yeah. Being
yeah.
heard, it's a whole another level of being assertive. You don't
Mm-hmm.
think about that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, it's like that's why I said earlier. It's so many facets to it. So many
Hmm.
facets. So let me I'm gonna put a spin to this. When you're trying to talk to somebody, do you ask open-ended questions or probing questions?
I ask probing questions, because I won't, because a lot of times when we're talking, and I do it intentionally because people are saying stuff, and whatever they're saying, it's it there's no content behind it. So like, why are you asking that, or what's the purpose of this question, or what's the expected outcome? Like, because I want them to think while we're talking,
Mm-hmm.
because man, especially in these social streets, so much information is regurgitated, man, and it has no meaning. They're just saying what, and they're talking. If you listen, you can hear people talking from a place of pain. So if if your perspective is from a place of being hurt, then I'm not even gonna touch that door. Like I don't even want to engage in that conversation. So I ask those probing questions, man. Yeah. What about you, TK?
It's gonna depend on my audience. I like to know my audience, so it's gonna depend on that, and it's gonna depend on what we're discussing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I'm gonna just put this out there. So if you're communicating how you feel, and like you're trying to get feedback, do you ask open-ended or probing questions or closing the questions?
It's gonna probably be closed ended.
That's not a good conversation.
Hey, if I'm trying to get my point across, and I'm trying to express how I feel, yeah. When you leave that open for other people to tell you how you feel or you should feel, no.
Not how you feel, but how they feel.
Yeah, how they're interpreting it
You're
too.
not in a relationship by yourself. You're
No,
not
you're not. But
talking to
sometimes
you.
in them situations, when you're expressing yourself about how you feel, that's that person, yeah, that interject. When you're talking about you, let's focus on me. That's just like y'all said earlier. When you're talking about this, let's focus on this at hand. So if that person felt a certain way in the beginning, then that should have been brought to the forefront beforehand. Don't use when I'm trying to tell you how I feel to come tell me how you feel when I'm trying to get my point across to you.
Understood. I got that.
But what about asking them probing questions to see if they understand?
Yeah, we could do that.
Because like
Because
that, because I do that.
that
I do
case
that
of
too. I do
expressing
that
how
a lot.
I feel, I definitely want to make sure that that person understands. Do you understand that I felt like this when you said this? And yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I do that a lot because I want you to not regurgitate, but to ingest what I'm saying. So like if I'm saying, hey, the way the way we fell out last week bothered me, and these are the reasons why. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
How did that make you? How did that fallout make you feel? And then I start to get how you feel, and then we go back and forth like a tennis. I look at it like a tennis match.
Okay.
I serve, you return, or you let that bitch go through the wall. And this you let it go through the wall. Well, that's it.
But you know what's funny though, DA, man, I'm glad you said that, bro, because a lot of times in that exact same scenario, right? The person that has the floor, they want to just put it all out there and just drill it all in you instead of it being back and forth. Because now I'm like, first of all, I'm only going to comprehend about 25% of all this that you're saying. It's a lot of information. And then, like, you're looking for an expected response, but I'm probably going to only respond to bits and pieces because you're giving me a lot of information.
Sensory overload.
Yeah, and oh man, so now it's it's to the point to where I have to listen to try to piece together a response instead of trying to really absorb what you're saying because you're overwhelming me, you're overloading me. We got to be mindful of that space too. This is a
And
conversation.
I'm glad you said that, bro. I'm glad you said that because that was gonna be my next thing too. Like a lot of times in conversations, whether it's whatever friend, foe, whatever, we as people forget that that's a shared experience.
Yes.
We forget that it takes two to have a conversation, unless you're losing your mind, and then
Or
you
unless you're
talk to the
like
wall.
TK, you just want people to know how you feel, and that's it.
Yeah,
But
or
that
you're a
person,
bully.
if in them situations, if that's happening, that mean that person been sitting on that for a long, long time. If you shooting all that out, you're not having regular communication. If
So,
But
somebody's
you need to
unloading
feel
issues like that, just blah 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 blah, that that person been sitting on that.
But even then, it's still a shared experience because, like, you can sit on all that and have mouth diarrhea at that point in time, and then you
That
do all that stuff, and they still don't understand what the hell you was mad about.
Yep, I ain't heard nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing. You done
And now,
overloaded all this information.
and now you're madder because you don't spend 30 minutes trying to tell them, and they ain't picked up nothing. And now you had, on top of you being mad for 9 months, you mad for 10 more minutes. So,
And I'm gonna say this: we gotta normalize not waiting months and months or however long to express how you feel. If you feel some
Kurt
type
say,
of way,
amen.
right? If you feel a type of way, if whatever I did, let's talk about it. It may not be in that moment, but let's not wait down the line. As soon as we get in the car, as soon as we get to the restaurant, wherever we get,
Timing.
Yeah, that's why I say the car, the restaurant, somewhere where it's away from public. I wholeheartedly believe certain conversations shouldn't be had in the house anyway. That's why I say restaurant. Go get some ice cream, coffee, something. Have them conversations, them healthy conversations. Don't sit on it and pretend like it's not a big deal. And then when I tell you how I feel about something, and now all of a sudden it's a big deal.
Yep.
I'm talking to you.
You talking to who?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You talking?
That kind of struck a nerve.
I was a little tricky. If I would pull it back.
That kind of struck a nerve.
He didn't do like this or like this, so he ain't talking to me. He did like
No,
this.
not you. Yeah.
See?
He pointing at the camera. So whoever watching, shots fired.
That message is for you.
Blum, blum. Like the Rasta, booyaka, booyaka.
Real talk.
So I do have a question because
All right,
I know that I do it. I've seen DJ do it and DA did it. So this actually came up. How do you feel? Because we know we talked about verbal and nonverbal. So how do y'all feel about people that talk with their hands when they're expressive with their hands? Do you get offended, or you just take it as, or why? Well,
as long as the fist ain't balled up, I'm good. You ball them fists up, I got an issue.
Okay.
As long as you know your audience, because you got people that talk. Now, you shoot me the bird, just be prepared to get one back. I'm just letting you know. I'm quick drawing around with that motherfucker too. So watch it.
Yeah.
But have you ever thought about why do you talk with your hands?
I know why I do it.
Why do you?
Some people just animated.
Well, because I used to stutter real bad, speech impediment. So I'm talking with my hands, but I'm doing signals to help my brain connect certain words and process through. So yeah, it was something that was taught to me, and it works. So
that's different. Didn't know that. Okay,
that's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. I don't know why I do it, but I do it. Yeah, and I don't do it all the time.
As a comment, I talk with my hands, but the thing is, keep your hands open and receiving. Yeah, that's why I say, long as your fist ain't balled up. Yeah. As soon as you ball the fist up, I gotta take a step back.
Okay, since she brought it up, let's talk about that then. Like, talk about how to receive messages. Like how like body posture and everything. So what we was taught is like if you're having an intense conversation, you want to be open and relaxed.
Yeah.
A lot of us have a tendency to do this. When now we're listening, we comprehending everything you're doing. But because I'm like this, the person talking, what's the first thing you're gonna think?
That you're trying to assert your dominance. If you cross your arms or put your hands on the hips, then I think it's a space to what now you're trying to assert yourself to let your opponent know who you are.
Yeah, that you're closed off. You're not listening to nothing I'm saying.
Yep.
The same thing with like if we're talking and I'm faced this way, I'm hearing everything you're saying, comprehending, but according to you, you looking at me like, damn, you can't even look me in the face.
Yeah.
That part.
But also, if a person's legs are crossed, right? Closed off. But this is the tricky part is the person that's closed off don't even realize that they are being closed off.
Talk to me, dog. Talk to me.
And that's where, so in that space, is it worth mentioning, or do you just pin the conversation to a better time?
It just depends on you. It depends on you.
Because now you're talking to, like, you know, you can keep talking, but it's not going to be a productive conversation. So
It just depends on you. Like it depends on like if you feel like that and you like you know the person and you know okay if they're in this posture, they're not paying attention, then put a pin in it, come back to it.
yeah, that was a good question. You know,
I got a few more because y'all making me think. Every time y'all say something, it's something pop in my head. So keep talking.
yeah, so, I mean, yeah. So let's talk. But yeah, so it's like me. That's the reason why I talk with my hands a lot. But see, I'm mindful that I express that. So especially to people that friendships, people that I'm in a relationship with, so they understand why I talk with my hands. So they're not thinking that I'm just being belligerent or whatever the case is. So
Yeah. I don't know why I do it, but I know I do it.
I know why you do it, because your daddy was a preacher and you seen him doing it.
You know
That's
what?
why
I'm
you
about
do
to
it.
with you.
Because, no, but because I see you and your brothers mimicking a lot of your dad's mannerisms when he preach. I see that in y'all. So it's just seeing it.
Nurse Feelgood say wait till everybody is receptive. Yeah, that's important.
Oh yeah.
And they Nurse Feelgood commented on something else earlier where they said that come with an open mind.
Yeah.
Look, if you come to me and if you be like, look, we need to talk, mine is closed.
I'm glad you said that, my brother. My brother. My brother.
We need to talk about what? We good? I think we good. We need to talk about nothing. Right.
Nope, we cannot.
What if I say no? Do I have a choice?
My brother, because we're doing a lot of talking about the situation. But we never said anything about the words.
Look how he's
we say
himself. The word.
I know. I feel like that caterpillar in Alice in Wonderland when he said something, the word came out. How are you?
So there's a good point in the comments too, on one of the apps, about pointing your finger.
Yeah, I'm like that. That's a no. Do not point your finger at me, bro.
Yeah,
that's a no.
Where does it come from?
I grab that finger.
Parents.
Put the finger.
Where it comes from.
Parents. You better
bingo. When I told you that's that invisible whip.
So is that them trying to not be your spouse but be your parent in that space?
Is that them not trying to be your spouse?
That's a good one. I ain't never even thought about that one, boy.
Oh, talking about no, it's not. They're not trying to be the parent, but
somebody trying to chin check me.
It's controlling. It can be viewed as being controlling.
Okay.
It can be viewed as being controlling. But what I was saying about words is what you say. You got to think about what you say, like what you just said. What was the phrase you used, DJ? Look, we need to talk.
Yeah.
That first word, you already triggered. Look. Bitch, I'm looking.
Look at what? I seen your ass earlier.
Yeah.
You look the same.
Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So those words. And the thing I hate, I ain't gonna say I hate. I dislike. I really dislike when people say you should do XYZ.
Should I? Think about the word choice.
Yeah, and that's the thing because like a lot of people don't realize because they're so used to using it against certain people that when they use it in a conversation like that, hope shut down.
So let's flip it a little bit, right? Have you ever had been in a conversation to where, like, say me and TK, like, we're friends, been friends for years, right? So I come to her and I just need to hear myself talk things out. And the reason why I come to her is because I know that it's not going to go past me and her. But as I'm hearing myself talk things out, she's giving me this advice that I don't need that advice. Like, the that's the you should aspect. Well, I don't need to hear what I should do. I know what I should do. Can you just sit on your lips and listen to me for a minute? And read, because it's major, because people think they know what's best for you.
But maybe that's a conversation. Maybe that's something that needs to be said up front.
That's the point I was making. Do you express, I just need you to listen? Do you
Yeah,
have to express, or should you say, is it okay if I give advice? Or do you just need me to listen?
and I think that goes back to knowing your audience.
Unsolicited advice, like,
Yeah, knowing your
all the
audience.
way up to the point to where it doesn't matter who it is, right?
Yeah,
Someone is expressing something. Before I give my advice or opinion, I ask,
right.
do you just need me to listen, or do you need me to respond and say something? Are you
Yeah,
looking for advice? Like, what's like what is it that you need? How can I assist you? Because I'm very okay with listening, because I ain't
yeah.
hearing anyway. I'm just being your sounding board right now. What do you need?
And that's one of them. That's almost like a get out of jail free card. You ain't really got to listen.
Right.
Let them talk.
Yeah.
You zoned out like a motherfucker, man. What I'm gonna eat later? And they just going off.
Yeah. And they just don't want to be sitting there talking to themselves.
Yep.
So is it? Which,
Yep.
depending on the relationship, I get it. I mean, depending on the friendship, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it be like that. I think I had one of them moments last week with TK. I just need you to. I got a lot up here. How can I get it out? Was that last week?
No, you asked me my opinion.
I
What did you
asked you,
think?
yes, but before I asked you, how much did I talk?
Quite a bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Anyway, what's going on? Welcome in, everyone. I am about to reset the room real quick. We are talking about, can we talk? Can we talk? Question mark. Communication, comprehension, all of those things. Where do these things come from? Where do they stem from? That's what we're talking about. So we appreciate y'all hanging out with us and joining the conversation. TK, what else you got?
So, Stolly with the locks.
Stolly with
She dropped a gem, and you as well as I should have bought this up, but she did. So that means I'm gonna give her some brownie points because that came straight
I ain't
from.
see it. I ain't got my glasses on. Hold on.
Oh Lord, here we go.
You
That
ain't got
came straight
no
from our therapist. You have to be careful throwing yous around when you're communicating with somebody.
Oh,
always.
Man, woo,
I understand.
Always.
baby.
Because we used to say you can't control the U's. Only thing you can control is the I's.
Okay. Write that down.
Repeat that again.
You can't control the U's. Only thing you can control is the I's.
Good.
I like that. Okay.
Because
I remember.
You. You did this. You.
Yeah.
Why you didn't do it like
Tip
this?
from
Because that's how
therapist.
you do it. I don't want to
Having
do
a
it like how you do it. Yeah.
with
I'm sorry.
someone,
Go ahead.
you shouldn't. You did this. You did this. You did this. You did. You got to eliminate the yous because it's like you doing this. You.
Yep.
Well, I guess
Yep.
that's one of them things. So where my
Yeah.
therapist, they had to tell me that information because I don't have that problem. That's for the people that need that.
Hmm.
Not me.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I tell her when I talk to her that
I don't have that problem.
You need a little refresher.
You made me feel. That's good with Gina.
I like that. She said, you have to set boundaries. I don't need you to fix it. Just let me say it out loud and figure it out by myself. Hard sometimes when you're married to a fixer in his job. I'm about ready to go back to just writing everything instead of talking. Oh, I'm glad she hit that. She jumped on one of my other things that I was going to mention as well. When you are talking to somebody that you don't feel like they be listening to you, so your communication to them is better writing it out for them to visually see it versus you talking to them.
But there's no guarantee they're gonna still understand it. Well, or they may not understand the depth of how it's making you feel.
So they still have the choice to ask questions, but it forces them to engage in what you're saying. Like if you start reading something, it may start off as jarring, but once it grasps you, then you're gonna see it through, especially if it's your spouse.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I know so.
So sometimes some people, it's like, you know how you have people that are hands-on versus visual learners. It's like sometimes people get it better visually reading and comprehend it that way versus you talking, because it sounds like wah wah wah
and
wah
then
wah.
it's also easier because now in that space, when they're reading whatever is written, they have to focus on what's written, so they don't even have time to think about how they're going to respond while you're talking because they're reading.
Okay, makes sense.
But I'm gonna tell you like this: don't do me like that, because I ain't gonna respond on purpose. We could talk.
See, that's that difficult. That's that difficult stuff,
that's one of the things I was gonna say.
So,
like, because somebody might get to the point like where they don't respond, or they're just reading it and it's like, okay, she just wrote me a letter, got it, move on.
Because sometimes if you know your person, when that letter is received, that note, it could feel like an ambush.
Talk to him now.
You gave me all this stuff and I ain't had time. Yeah, but anyways, that's good though, Gina.
Okay. But you also have people that can express themselves better on paper than they can verbally too.
Very true. Yeah. So hopefully, two people, y'all will find somebody that's
common ground.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. You got another question? DA?
I can keep going, but like, so like, I'm gonna just end it like this. Like, know the people you're talking to, and try to avoid thinking traps. Meaning, try to avoid if they come at you a certain way, thinking it's negative. It might be they're passionate in that moment because of the subject. Try to get past all the noise and listen to the substance.
True.
Okay.
Yeah. True.
I mean, and this is not something that one day you just gonna turn on the switch and like, I know how to communicate. Nah, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time, and it take time and practice. You're gonna slip because somebody gonna say something crazy, and you're like, "What you say to me?" Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Are they gonna say something that's gonna strike a nerve? And you're like, "But you." Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. And you might have to take a pause. Say, "Hey, let's put a pin in it right now."
Yeah.
Let's both go to our separate corners, breathe, woosah, and come back together. Because if not, it's gonna escalate. And the next thing you know, you're gonna have WWF in the living room.
Yeah.
Or it's either that or that Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh yeah, they tore that whole house up.
Remember when back in the day, because look, we old enough. Remember back in the day on the Jeffersons when George and Weezy was trying to figure out how to communicate, and they had a therapist came in and they gave them styrofoam, the little foam, little
Oh,
bats and stuff.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Back
get me
in the
some.
yeah,
That's
I'm gonna go buy
nice.
hey,
some
some
food
people still
noodles.
use that.
Yeah, I know a lot of. We used to do that. We had to stop doing it in the military because it didn't end right. It
I
didn't
bet
end
it.
well. You like that? How you really feel?
For real. You done hit me all in my mouth with the little spoon bat.
Yeah.
What's really on your mind?
And got a good lick too. Bloop. I'm
Yeah, I
like,
was in the
oh,
middle of a sentence. You couldn't wait till I finished my thought.
Hmm.
It was disrespectful.
Like I know this bitch did not just.
Hmm.
Yeah.
oh
This
boy.
was a good conversation. Yeah, can we talk? Communication. Yeah, I like it. Definitely something I'm gonna be sitting on because I know sometimes I'm horrible at it. I think just the listening aspect for me, I be trying.
Yeah. Because sometimes like we don't want to. Sometimes we don't want to hear what they got to say, but we need to hear it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like yeah, like if we be honest, sometimes the stuff that's being told to us in that moment is stuff that we need to hear, and we know we need to hear it. We just don't want to hear it.
yeah, because then it forces us to admit, bro, you ain't always right.
Mm-hmm.
I tell myself that sometimes. And here's
I
another
do.
thing, right? When
Yep.
we are in the midst of having these difficult conversations, you
Mm-hmm.
gotta understand you are not the problem. I'm not the problem, right? The problem is the problem. We're trying to figure this thing out together, come to some sort of common ground. We're
Yep.
each other's opponents. We are each other's counters. Like we're trying to figure out a way so that we can navigate smoothly to whatever has been abrasive in our relationship, our marriage, whatever the case is no longer being abrasive. If we keep that in our mind, then it helps us to open our mind, right? We got to understand that we are two individuals, two raised in two different households, different parents, different upbringings, and there's so many other um, outside influences that's going to create this abrasiveness. So when we keep that in our minds, then we're able to approach these conversations in a more pleasant aspect. Not being dismissive, not tuning out our person. Not thinking that every time a conversation needs to be had, that it's going to be a conversation. Now, it may be uncomfortable, but think about how it looks on the other side of that uncomfort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
before I forgot.
That's what's up though.
Yeah,
That's what's up though.
yeah, so I like to write too, but I don't like to write like things that I can verbalize. I was reading Miss 24 Devils, Miss 24/7 Diva, her comment. She said, write or writing is her preference. But because I want to see your response to what I say. I want to be able to see your body language. I'm big on that type stuff. So certain things I think you need to hear my words. You need to hear how I'm saying it instead of creating his own reality of how I said it. Because sometimes you'll read something and you'll read it like this person is yelling, and I ain't did that
Mm-hmm.
with my voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you got so many periods and exclamation points in your sentence, because
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like using two instead of one.
Why
Yep.
you got that
That's
run on sentence?
Yeah.
yep.
Uh,
That's like why people be talking about the texting. A lot of people
Ooh.
say they don't like texting um, conversations or certain stuff, especially when they're angry, because
yeah.
it can come off wrong, or something that's not angry can come off like you are angry. So it creates that issue where somebody could be taking it the wrong way, and that's not the way it meant. So
Have you ever
yeah.
had a text message come through with like all capital letters and then like 3 exclamation points at the end? You like read it like 4 times. Like, am I tripping?
You know what? I did that one time. I
It's some
like,
lowercase letters.
I didn't even mean to, and they were like, "Why are you yelling at me?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
My caps lock is on.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about? You don't have to yell.
Because
I'll be
ain't
yelling at
nothing
you.
worse than when you just started typing a message and you realize it's in caps and you don't want to delete it all the way, so you just keep writing it.
Right.
You just about to get this work right now.
Yeah. I'll explain later.
Man, for real, call me afterward. For real talk though, yes, that's the reason why certain conversations miss 24/7. Yeah,
But if we are, I believe that that's 90% of the problems with how everything is going between the black man and the black woman communication. I think that's 90% of the problem.
yeah, and it's like everything is geared to intentionally create this sense of division.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, division. So I guess we got to keep having these conversations
Yep.
because
Talk about it. Yeah.
if even one person grasps a hold of a little bit of clarity, then hey, this old man versus woman era.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sick of it, bro.
I am too.
I just want to be loved on and hugged on and all that stuff. Y'all know I'm cuddly.
I just want a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich with chocolate milk, or a good
Bro, you ever
butter.
had a grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a little butter on the bread? This conversation is about to go left. Let's break.
My brother.
I was
What
feeling
do you
DA when he
think of?
said that peanut butter and jelly sandwich with some chocolate milk. I was like, that's tasty.
But grill that peanut butter and jelly like a grilled cheese. Grill it on top of the pan with the butter, the peanut butter be, and the jelly it be nice and incorporated.
You know what? You might be
He
on
said
to something.
incorporated.
You might just be on to something, because like it'd be banging when I had a toasted bread.
Mm.
They put the peanut butter on. Yeah.
Yes.
I know what I mean.
Add butter to it.
Make me 2 of them when we get off here.
Bro, you said, Ray, you raised the roof, dog.
I
I ain't
did.
seen nobody raise the roof in a long time.
You might be on to something.
Tell you, boy, that grilled peanut butter and jelly. I like strawberry jelly myself, but if you like grape, whatever works. I like strawberry jelly.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir. So
You
anyways,
had a whole moment.
Yep. DA still hasn't run. He's
For
still
real, because I'm sitting here thinking like,
you can see the wheels is turning. He over there like, I'm finna, as soon as I get off of here, I'm finna.
man, look,
And the
I'm sitting
only
here thinking
reason-
like, damn, I got the honey peanut butter too,
Ooh. Yes, sir.
bro. You might.
Wait, okay.
Man, look.
I'm finna ask a crucial question.
Let's go.
Communication. What's up?
DA,
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
because you know you kind of know to have peanut butter and no jelly. Do you have all the components to pull this off? This boy, I tell you,
Oh, there it is.
what?
We got the nature
Hey,
butter,
and
the honey wheat, the honey
and
wheat.
the jelly is in the refrigerator with the chocolate milk.
See, I'm on the wall about the chocolate milk because I'm trying to pull back on the dairy. I've been doing the almond milk, and it kind of
Bro,
tastes a little bit different.
They got chocolate almond milk.
I don't
I
like it.
tried that shit. It take
I can't drink
Nah.
that.
I
I'm
can
sorry.
tolerate the lactate milk. I can tolerate that.
Hey, there you go.
It's
Like
still
that.
dairy though, man.
Hey, but while you playing though, I peeped this. You know you paying twice as much for less than half a gallon for lactate milk.
Yeah.
I have to fart then.
See, that's why I just do the almond milk because it's still dairy. I gotta pull back on the dairy. I be
I got
struggling, man,
hard.
sometimes. But
You need
anyway,
some powdered milk.
it's still dairy.
You once you drink that powdered milk, you ain't gonna want no more after you
I'm gonna
drink
just
the
stick to the
first
almond
cup.
milk. I'm gonna just stick to the almond milk.
Ooh. What
Yeah.
about what's that the cashew
The oat
cashew
milk.
yeah, the oat
Yeah,
milk and
I don't
stuff.
like the oat milk. I don't like the way it tastes. It's weird.
Don't it taste like
They're
leftover
like
milk
dirty
residue?
milk.
Yeah,
No, it
that's
tastes
what
like
DA.
watered down milk. Like you had that little milk in your cup, and then you pour some water off in it, and that's what it looked
Tastes
like.
like no, it tastes like
It just
dirty
looked like
milk.
yeah, look like mm-hmm,
Yeah, I just don't
mm-hmm,
like it. It tastes like dirty milk, like DA said.
yeah. Don't do dirty
Uh,
milk. It don't look
Fairlife
right.
is pretty good.
Genus, yeah, Fairlife are pretty good. Super
It's
pasteurized.
still dairy though. I got a non-dairy, so even the butter that I use now.
Shut up. You doing it?
I
Yeah.
mean,
You
the
serious?
non-dairy cheese, they got some non-dairy cheese that's pretty good.
Yes, they do. Now
That ain't
HEB got
cheese.
some. HEB got some non-dairy milk.
Mental
I mean
thing.
non-dairy cheese that go
That ain't
hard in the
cheese.
paint.
That ain't cheese. That damn
Bro,
y'all eating plastic.
I made a cheesecake with the non-dairy cream cheese.
Y'all eating plastic.
I'm telling you, they got some pretty good alternatives nowadays. Yep.
Because HEB got a smoked Gouda that's
It is
not cheese. That
non-dairy.
you can't tell the difference, and it is
I'm
so
going to get me some tomorrow. Thank you for telling me that.
it is so
This conversation done went all the way left, y'all. Let's go ahead and
Yeah, let's wrap this thing up while we talking about
yeah.
food.
okay, because y'all
We're
know
gonna
we're
have to
gonna
do
eat
a
after
food a
this.
non-dairy episode. That's how about that. Y'all stay
Okay.
tuned for this non-dairy episode coming up.
I ain't gonna be on it.
We're gonna be right here, boy. We're gonna be right here.
I ain't gonna be
Well,
on
obviously,
it.
you passing gas all everywhere, drinking the wrong milk. I'm gonna need you to find something that work with you or take some lactate pills or something, because bruh, po doggies.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be on it.
That do sound like an interesting episode.
We can do it. I come up with some, man. I got some recipes. I've been working this thing out. I made a lasagna with some
Wait a minute.
dairy. I'm telling
Wait a
you.
minute.
The only thing is you gotta leave it in the
Wait a
oven
minute.
because it takes the cheese a little bit longer to melt, but that mug is good. The non-dairy mozzarella.
Y'all eating
Cover
plastic.
it with the aluminum foil so that heat can reflect. I wouldn't hold you. Made a non-dairy lasagna.
Gina said the food issue episode.
Yep, let's do it. Anyways, I think this was a great conversation, y'all. Really, really great. I'm glad we had it. Let's just remember all these jewels, all these nuggets when it comes to communication. Share the live with somebody that you think may need some of this information. DA dropped some awesome jewels here, so I think I'm going to go back and rewatch this episode to write some things down, man. Good stuff. So I appreciate y'all tuning in week after week and keep coming back and share the live with somebody. Tell somebody about us. All right. Much love. That's my outro.
I see you with the outro. DA, you want to hit your outro?
I hit it earlier, but just learn how to talk to each other. Communication is a two-way street. It's not a one-way. So once we understand that, and once we understand as well too, you're not gonna like everything that everybody say. However, allow them the space to say it.
I had to learn that hard way, bro.
How you build. That's how you build stronger relationships.
Yeah.
True that.
Good stuff.
That's what's up. Because it definitely takes two. And if you talking by yourself, you either need a check or you with the wrong person. If you talking to yourself.
I don't think that's true. I heard it's healthy to talk to yourself.
You can talk to yourself, but if you respond, is where the problem typically is.
Oh, okay.
Well, shit, I know I'm crazy because I respond to myself.
I'm gonna sit that one out.
I respond to myself all the time.
Woo!
And
I like D. Huh?
I heard it's good to talk to yourself because you hear your own voice differently, and it's familiar. It resonates when you hear it out
Like I
loud.
said, you can talk to yourself. Is when the problem comes is when you're responding.
Having the whole dialogue back and
Yeah,
forth.
just like he like him down there just did. That's
Thank
what the
you for
problem is.
thank you for hanging with us, Gina.
When you call your name and you answer and say, "Huh," Deborah, that's what the problem is. Woo, that's where the check kick in.
Mm.
Your check big, ain't it? Woo. So definitely, like DJ said, there's a lot of tips, a lot of jewels that was dropped on here tonight. Definitely share it. Definitely use it for yourself, because if it's something that you feel like that you can work on yourself, hey, here it is. We done lined out our own issues and possibly some other ones that we didn't experienced with other people that we have communicated with. So um this was a good topic. I'm glad it came up and hit me in mind, because as y'all see, I didn't have nothing until last night. So yeah, I was debating, but it worked out, and I'm very pleased with this discussion. It's a nice discussion. Thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight and communicated in the comment section with us and dropped y'all's information and thoughts, feelings, opinions, and everything like that. We greatly appreciate y'all communicating with us. Thank you for everybody that tuned in and continues to tune in and to support us. We greatly appreciate with that, because a lot of y'all been rocking with us from the beginning, and we definitely love the new people coming in, because that shows that we are growing. All right, Gina says she's gonna go back and rewatch the whole thing. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, and you are very welcome.
Damn, Gina.
That's
I
my
knew,
friend.
I had a feeling you was gonna do it. Of all people, I had a feeling you was gonna do it.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
appreciate it. We appreciate all the love and support.
definitely. So y'all be safe, because COVID is coming back and doing this thing. The COVID numbers is jumping up right now. I know two people that didn't got COVID this week.
Yeah,
I'm
not
like,
the vid, not the vid.
yeah, the vid is making a comeback.
They never left.
No, it didn't, but them numbers is rising back up. Kind of. One of my nurse friends said, yeah, the numbers is spiking right now. So y'all be careful. It's time to go back into mask. Like, don't nobody know who you are past
No,
your
I need to
eyes.
wash your motherfucking hands. That's what you need to do.
Walk around this
That
mug
too.
like this one
But you
here.
know how many that part. You know how many people free sneeze and free cough
Mm-hmm.
around here?
I wish somebody would free sneeze around me. Hold on, I gotta put it
Man,
under my glasses. What is that?
yeah, there you go. And your glasses be fogging up. I've been wearing a mask for the last couple of days. I was like, ooh, I did not miss this part
Mom
of
just took mine.
yeah, of the glasses fogging up.
That's because you breathe hard. I don't have that problem.
You know
I
what?
be feeling sorry for the people with stank breath though.
Man,
Ooh,
look.
that's a
Yeah,
whole nother.
I didn't see what
Room.
everybody else go through.
Lord,
Wait,
just
look. I got a coworker.
I hope your coworker don't watch this episode.
Well, if she do, I don't think she know I have a podcast. We don't associate like that. But
Yeah,
she could be like on the other side of the desk, and
it's
that
still
breath be
hot.
like doo 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 doo, and it just sucker punch you in the face. So
Mm.
I know she dying under her mask. That her regurgitating that smell that coming out and my
Look,
mouth,
let's no,
baby,
let's not. Let's
bruh,
say bye. Let's
bruh,
good night.
bruh.
Thank you, everyone.
Because
Hit the button.
the breath ain't
Hit the
nice.
red button.
Woo, baby, man.
Hit the button.
Woo. Yeah, hit hit the
Go ahead.
button, that button right
Hit
there.
the button.
Yeah, hit the button.
Love y'all.
Woo,
See y'all next
man.
week.
Breath in. But yep, be safe. Like I said, COVID's coming back. Of course, you see other stuff will be coming back soon. It's that August, September time. Everything is coming back. So y'all just be safe. We want y'all healthy, safe, and all that other good stuff. And of course, want you back here every Friday. So be safe, and we are out.
Yeah, what's up with it? Do it cause I love it and I stuck with it. We ain't with the subbing in the cut with it. Please, none of the talks, I heard enough of it. Like, what you gonna do? Where you at? Who you with? You ain't really about this, don't talk about it. Really on the move.